7 years ago. Bayern have won 10 of their last.
For Chelsea's got to play well tonight.
Here's Thomas Muller, and the first save tonight for Willy Caballero. Thomas Muller, who's come back into the team tonight.
Jeff, yo, show me some setup. How do you like generally, think about the market? Let me just follow you. Let's learn something from your camp.
Rolling. You're rolling already.
Yes, rolling.
So the basic thing I just do is first you have to acknowledge that I'm a day trader, so I don't do swing. I know you're a swing trader, So I just do just one pair, which is GBP-USD. And each time I come on the chart, I'm always ready to lose like 3% every day. Of my account. So that's the first thing that comes to my mind. So when I wake up, Jeff, are you ready to lose 3%? If it's a no, then I'm not trading. If it's a yes, then I'm trading. So that's the first thing I just do. And I check, 3% can vary depending on your account balance. You're using.
You can use the time frame that.
So I just go on what's called 1 hour, and I determine my main trend. Okay. So in doing the main trend, I just
let me open here for you so that you can do your own analysis.
You can give me one guy.
Yeah.
So determining my main trend, I have to just put on my period separator, go to settings, come to appearance, and put on period separator, session breaks, and all of that. So you're going to see something like this. So the first candle for the week, that's what I used to mark out my hand low of the week.
That is for.
Yeah, it's on 4 hour.
Yeah.
So the first candle on 4 hour time frame for the week. So this were the first candle 1, 2, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mark out the highest point and the lowest point of either of them.
Okay.
So that let me to know the direction. So if you have the first candle that breaks either,
Can you do it?
Okay, now.
Yeah, just a demonstration as if.
So this one is my highest point.
Yeah.
And this one is my low of the week. So any candle that breaks outside first. So in this today we have this long one that breaks outside.
But the week has not ended.
No. Any 4 hour candle first to break outside this bar, this candle, that determines the direction for the fund. Now let me show you what happened last week.
Yeah, no. Break that part. I want to really just understand that
concept. Okay.
Like this candle started. Let me zoom it big so that I get it. This candle started the week.
That's the first one, yeah?
Yes, and then this is the second one.
Yeah.
But
So-
you put this one here, which is I
Perfect,
understand.
okay.
But the second one, I don't understand why.
So either of them, the highest and the lowest of either of them.
Of the first two.
The first 2 candles.
Oh, the first two.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually.
Pay attention to the first
first
two
two.
candles.
Okay.
Exactly. So let me adjust this one a little bit to the downside. Okay. So that's exactly.
Yeah.
So the next concept now, I have to start looking for the next candle, 4 hour candle 2, that's going to break either outside this line or this other one.
Okay.
So if we have the first one break outside this one, then we're going to be having more of buys. More of buy. That does not mean sell will
Why
happen.
did you choose the first two?
That's because we backtested and that really worked and
Okay.
things like that. And now since we have this big one that is breaking down, so this we are going to be having more of sales. Now here's it. Anytime price retraces back to the low of the week or the high of the week, there's going to be a massive drop. So that's what happens. So you can go ahead and still back there. So let's do the one for last week. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
So for last week we have 1, 2.
Yeah.
So this broke out or to the upside.
Yeah.
So whenever it came back to touch the low, snap up, come back to touch the high again, snap up, come back to touch like that.
Yeah.
That's how it keep happening. So we also have like 4 confluences that I use every now and then. So this is just one of them. And so the psychological level, this is hand low concept, and the trend line, all this trend line. So what I always look out for, since I've got 4 confluences here, I make sure 3 out of these 4 is what I tell people to use 3 out of the 4. So if you have 3 out of 4 complexes match, telling you to do
On one setup.
On one setup.
Okay,
On
like
GBP easy.
yeah, like the high of the Eagle making sense, trend line making
Making
sense,
sense, exactly.
and then
Check.
all should be at once. Then be
Exactly.
like, okay,
You should. Do you know when we do the ta thing? Yeah. Ta thing is when you have 4 out of 4.
Oh,
so, exactly.
then you go all out.
Exactly. You go crazy. So that's it. And in the lot sizing, what I also do is I do the what's it called? I do the stacking with risk management. I'm also yeah. I mean
you don't just please them.
I don't just please them all. No.
So,
yes. So I just use positions as calculator. So the basic parameters I use, since I'm doing a 400 account.
But like sometimes when I look at some of your stackings,
yeah,
it's so stacked that I wonder if there is even a stop loss or you're using imaginary stop levels.
Most times I have stop losses actually in place. Now the idea is I have first 5 entries, maintaining the same stop loss, like 20 pips on average stop. Sometimes it might slightly be more, but on average it's always 20 pips you get. So and when that is already moving in my favor, I break even. Then that's when I go crazy with it again with more stacks. That's what happens most of the time.
Oh, okay. I get it.
So it's a more way like, the dollar cost averaging system is a system that is commonly used with stocks. If you know Ricky, you're serious.
As it's going against you, then adding more.
Exactly, you're adding more of your first initial position. Like you're doing let's say for example, you're going to use 1%.
Yes.
In doing 1%, that's we are asked to use 20 standards. So I'm going to do 20 standards divided by 5, which is going to give me 4 lots. So I'm not going to go in with 20 standards. I'll start going with 4. If you go against me, 4. Just like I have say for example, every day I have like $10,000 to lose.
Yeah.
So my first position, I want to go in with $2,000 for this.
Yeah.
Go with 2,000 again. Even though it keep going against me, and I keep going like that, So if peradventure it hits my stop, I'm not going to be losing the whole of the 10,000. You understand? I'll still be losing less because.
Okay, where you entered,
exactly.
it came all the way down. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And when it comes up, then
I
obviously.
go crazy with it and I break even. That's just the whole concept because that's the only way I see one.
When it comes up, you're going to make like actually more profit.
More profit. Because all of them keep making the same profit.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So there's something I want to ask you. On since you do swing trading.
Yeah.
Why exactly do you do swing trading?
Why exactly do I do it? Time freedom, basically. Personally, when it comes to me, I've rolled through the what's the name? Types of trader.
Oh.
Like
just scalping too.
Exactly. 1 minute, 5 minutes, all those crazy lower time frame scalping. And then the funny thing, I wouldn't even say funny. The difference of it is that each one of them, it wasn't like a very short period of time. Like, okay, I tried this 1 week. No, actually, it was what I was doing. It was my vibe.
Wow.
So like 1 year, 2 years, I was a scalper. Everybody knew me to be 1 minute.
And you made a lot of money through scalping.
I did. Even if you go on my old 2017, I still have them on my Instagram. That thing, what do they call it? That feeds.
Instagram, okay, fix, yeah.
Story, those story. Yeah, you see, if you go all the ones here, right, trades. Most of them were even. I have a lot of them. If you click this, you're gonna see. There's a lot. So I started like a scalper. So I did scalping for so many years, but. It was very emotional, how like the time just going up and down like that. I realized that long term it wasn't something that was going to really help me. Then I would still research, okay, like what's better than scalping? Then I discovered day trading. So I started researching about strategies that was going to make me, a day trader. I'm asking myself, what's the day trading time frame, And day trading was one of the things that made me popular even in Ghana. Not even swing trading, when I started.
People love trading, day trading, activity stuff.
And perhaps coincidence. I wouldn't. It's not even coincidence. What should I even say? Naturally, I just started trading GBP USD. Right, and then at that time when I was really trading GBP USD for my day trading strategy, that I discovered there was a geopolitical event going on where UK wanted to leave the Brexit. So
time of Theresa May.
Exactly.
I lost a lot of money then.
I made a lot of money.
That's a lot more than $90,000.
I made a lot of money.
One day. Man.
So what was happening with those is that for the most part, the market could trend in one direction for a long time.
Yeah, it was tanking.
Exactly. And then those were the time where the landing breakout strategy was at its peak.
Yes, it was working crazy.
And then my strategy was just about landing breakout strategy. So I wake up, I watch, Ghana and the UK has the same time zone. So I wake up, probably like 5 a.m. Watch the market at 6.
Monitor.
Market open, it breaks down. Ta, 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 ta. You know, so there was no time to even give coordinates if I'm sending trades out to people. So I'm just going to be like, guys, we are selling GBP. Guys, we are buying GBP, and everybody just buys and make money. You know, but it at a point it required that every time
you always on screen.
Exactly, because you never know what time it's going to break out, and if it breaks out, you can miss it. You get it? Maybe like you're sitting down, the whole day is consolidating in this Asian range. Then you're tired. Oh, let me just go grab some food. You're chatting with friends, playing. You come back, then it's about 90 pips. Oh, you're gonna be sad. You know, so those stress started, you know, getting at me a little bit. And then by then,
maybe that's when you're already planning towards your, maybe you want to start retiring soon.
All those things, you know, it comes in.
You're getting married.
It comes in.
Family life vibe.
Exactly. Oh no, you're right.
I mean, well, me, I'm still on the street, so.
So all those things, and eventually I'm like, no, okay, what really? No, it's not really about that. What really even made me switch predominantly from that day trading was the breakout strategy started messing up us. Obviously, towards that time where they were settling the
to buy and to sell, that's
you get it. You get to buy, sell, then you know you be trapped in the zone, make so many losses. I actually started losing money as well. You know, and I'm like, I need to understand this thing beyond just the breakout thing, you know. I need to really understand the whole picture properly, you know. Then I started also digging into it more, and I realized that a higher time frame is the ish. I have never even made any decision on 1 hour before. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because I've always been like a 5 minute, 1 minute, and then most of 15 minutes. Yes. Then all of a sudden you have to make a decision on 1 hour, 4. I'm like, what the hell is this? You know. But it took me that one-time decision. Like, I'm not going to watch my strategy that I used to use on the scalping. I'm not going to watch my strategy that I used to use on the day trading. I'm going to start out a new journey on swing trading. You get it?
Wow, that was really massive.
Exactly.
Decision.
So I was not sending trades. I was not teaching people. I was not
like starting afresh.
Yes, you know, that's the best ways to use starting afresh. And I gave myself 6 months to 1 year without any social interaction with anybody. Like I'm like, it's like a school for me.
You understand that part?
You know?
So you have to just go. Like I love that part. You have to just go.
Yes.
That time I just leave my Instagram, leave everything, and just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I studied, back tested a lot. You know, studied. And then what made my swing trading strategy also very different for me, right, was that number one, I was a scalper. Number two, I was a day trader. So I knew what was happening in the lower time frame when I'm looking at it on the higher time frame. I don't know if you get that part, because I've been used to the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minutes. So when exactly, so when I see a 4 hour candle, I know exactly what it did on the 15 minutes, and I still have, even though I said I'm not going to be watching my day trading strategy. Obviously, if you switch to 15 minutes, you know what you can see, you know, you know. So I added 1 or 2 things together, and then I also learned from a lot of swing traders.
Can you just give me 3 examples of people you learned from?
They are not social media people.
Okay.
They are not like the people that we mention, like Jeff Bessie, Habi. You get me? They are really on the not on the radar. You know, some of them, they don't even have a picture on their profile. You know, there's one I can mention. What's his name? Ken Arthur. You don't know him. He does not even speak English. He's British Colombian guy. But you can visit his page.
Wow.
You can visit his page.
He lives in some isolated.
You know, he lives in British Columbia, all those places.
Wow.
When I got in touch with Ken Arthur, right, he actually had to get an interpreter. Yes, you know, for me to
King Arthur. What
yeah,
King Arthur
yeah,
effect.
yes, Ken Arthur.
Yeah. This guy.
Yes. It's just recently that he posted this. Apart from this picture, he has no family picture. You get it? Yeah. But he is just one out of so many. You understand me? He's one out of so many. And then
I also had the same experience.
Yes.
The guy is in Malaysia, and Jeffrey Ong. He doesn't really know how to speak
exactly,
English,
you
like
know. So like I had so many concepts in mind, like from this, and then from free content as well, YouTube, everything.
Did you ever try smart money concept? All this?
I never really tried that one. For I knew people, you know, when it comes to smart money, I think we'll have a conversation about that because like for the most part of people that started in making social media headways with it, I knew them personally. Even though like not in contact, but like I knew guys who had started that movement of smart money before it became what it is.
For these boys, the way they are creating their guys, I'm just saying it for the camera. Yeah, the way these smart money boys they don't see your word. Oh no, my smart. That's what they call it. OBD. Also call it plenty. I'm like, what is OBD? What is OLS?
Yes,
OBD.
all these pens and every. Oh,
exactly.
I know people that do that. So many stuff.
You give somebody signal like, oh, he's about to buy right now. You see you buying. Oh no, I don't want to buy it. Once you get to that,
you know, I used to go back and forth with them, you know, and I mean, at the end of the day, let everybody just do what
works
for them, you know. But like now the end of it is that I knew so many stuffs, but I needed to now, you know,
narrow it down.
That's the word.
Now, how are you able to now be able to, after learning, since you have a lot of things in your head, how are you now able to, let me teach someone who doesn't even know anything, how are you able to now squeeze what you think that person is going to need? You know, you're not going to tell the person everything you learn, because while trying to learn the exact thing, you got missing at some point, you came back, learn this one. So how are you now able to now bring out the course part of it? Okay, I can teach this thing to Aram Dela, and he's going to get this whole concept.
See, what you missed out to say is that how was I even able to sieve out the chaffs from the information? Yes, because I literally made the work of people that are under me easier, rather than leaving you to go start your journey of going to counter all these relations, people. You know, I sat down, picked everybody's concepts. You know, I usually have this one's video playing, this one's video, and my books as well. Not only about the videos, my books, you know, and my personal research and my personal note that I've made in my diary. You know, then I'm like, okay, let me say I'm applying this concept. It's this high. Okay, 15 minutes, what is happening here? Okay, 1 hour, what is happening here? Okay, this confirmation, what is this saying? What if I sat down to do all? You understand? It took me a long time, and then one fateful Sunday, the whole answers came together.
Amazing.
I keep saying that, right? Yeah, that one fateful Sunday. I didn't go to church. I wanted to go to church, but I'm like, I'm not going to go. Let me give my offering to Kema. Kema is also one of the Ghana's leaders.
Okay.
I give my offering to Kema. Go and.
What about Joe Trader? You didn't show me Joe Trader.
Oh, Joe lives not so far away from here.
Was he at a wedding?
Yeah, he was my best man.
Oh, that guy,
yes.
huge. But why? He looks small on the flyers I see on Instagram, but in real life, I thought it was.
You've not met him yet. You don't know who you're talking about. Joe Trader he cut his hair.
Okay.
It's fair. Okay, maybe you guys didn't wait till the end. He came to give all those.
No, we're there to the end.
Okay, that guy gets.
Yes.
It's not
He looks big. Like, he builds.
I'll call him if he's around. I'll let him come. Yeah, I'll call him.
Does he do bodybuilding stuff?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So eventually, like, the pieces came together. Like, that fateful Sunday. Trust me, like, it was like a revelation, you know, like a pastor being praying on a mountain for so many years, and then all of a sudden, then they call him a prophet. Why did they call him a prophet? Why didn't they call him a prophet 4 years ago? Because he's seen something that will perhaps like change the course of his, you know, destination forever. And then that's just what I decided to stick with, you know. That's just, and then it just solved the whole trouble of what I was looking for from the beginning, the time freedom, you know, because like this is my own opinion, right? But like I was literally asking myself, why would I leave a 9 to 5 to come and do a 9 to 5?
Exactly. You understand
me? Because now I've let that 9 to 5 job. Why must I be stuck on a computer every day trying to look for a breakout based on my strategy, perspective of how. You know, I didn't have anyone that allows me that freedom. You understand? But when I came to use the higher time in the 4 hour, 2 hour, I devised that time balance of knowing that okay, the market on Ghana 4 is going to close 5 a.m. The next one is going to close 9 a.m. This, and I pegged my confirmation on times that allow me to have some 4 hour free. Then quickly I can come back later and come and check. Okay, what is happening now? And I make some decision, and then I just ended up loving it, you know, and that's what made me like.
Okay, now, so here's one more question for you. Like in the whole thing now, like looking at everything, trying to see.
I'm supposed to rather interview Jeffrey.
Let us flow, Charlie. It's nice.
Okay, in the whole of these things now, what would you say it's your the most important thing, like, okay, somebody just have about 3 minutes in the school, someone, maybe you guys are in a training about to arise in 3 minutes time, and somebody, hey, Kojo, can you just tell me the most important thing in what you do? What would you tell that person in 3 minutes?
Most important thing I do generally as a trader?
Yes, as a trader, that, okay, I really want to be successful. Can you just tell me what I need to do in 3 minutes? How can I make it with Jesus in 3 minutes?
Also, you're saying how can somebody become successful as a trader?
Exactly, yeah, as a trader in 3 minutes.
I would even say in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Find your truth. And your truth is what you believe in. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different.
Okay, fine.
You have your truth.
Yeah.
Don't you have your truth?
Correct.
That's why you can be able to say, oh, this person OB, this is it, because it's not your truth. Yeah, but it's their truth. They believe that this is my OB, supposed to give me the thing. Do you understand me? Me too, I believe that this, so this is my truth.
Yeah.
So as far as you have your truth, everybody's statement is nonsense. You want to trade by yourself or you don't need any mentorship, go and do your thing. Okay, you want to use my way, then follow my truth. That's how I see it. You know. Now sometimes I come on Instagram, like I make some very bold statement. Now sometimes people don't understand, especially with my friends, because Kojoforex, I don't know if you know him. Maybe you might have chance on him. Maybe you don't know him as well, right? He's somebody, but he knows him. He's somebody that I
thought this was Kojoforex. This
Rick.
Oh,
This
he
Rick.
trades too.
Yes, he does.
Now I'm missing everyone.
So literally, Rick has replaced what Common used to do with me.
Oh.
But I'm telling you two things now. So Common is literally somebody who wanted to find his truth from me.
Oh.
In terms of understanding how I look at the market. So it had to be a long time of mentorship. At the same time, been working.
Now that's how Nigerian behave.
Exactly,
See, they come stay with you like.
Exactly that.
And that's the best way to learn.
Exactly.
As far as I'm concerned.
But when I talk about Joe, right? Now, obviously, teaching somebody a beginner session, you've not taught them their truth. You've just introduced them into the game.
That's true.
Oh, this is Forex, this 4 hour, this. But you can't say, I mentored him, I taught him. No,
you teach them the behavior.
Exactly. So I taught him all those things, taught him a few confirmations, but he's like, he wants to go on his path, and dig deep in. That's why I came by. If you know him, he mentioned a blue magic strategy. I don't know anything about blue magic. I didn't teach him blue magic. But that is his truth. So let Joe Trader own his blue magic strategy. Yeah, so I taught him beginner session, this is Forex, this those types. But now he says what? Directional bias. That is his truth. You understand me?
It's Forex thing, man.
That's it. That's how it works. Everybody can.
That's
That's what I believe. Me, that's my summary. So if anybody asks me in 3 minutes, I'll say it in 2 seconds. Find your truth.
That's very deep.
So the people of Africa, people of Ghana, people of West Africa, what plans do you have for them? Now let me tell you the perspective I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of person that whenever we are working, I always have a plan. Okay, this is where we are headed. This is where I want to move the people to. Okay, I'm sure you should also have that plan. Just like Apple.
Yeah.
When Apple company they were starting, they already predicted that Google and Microsoft, they want to be able to make sure they put MacBook on everyone's table. In any family you walk into, you should have at least one.
Yeah.
So that's their goal. That's what they're looking at. So what are you looking at for Ghanaians? Let's start with Ghanaians.
So to tell you the truth, right? If you say what am I looking out for Ghanaians, right? I always say this out without any form of what word should I even use? Any form of regret or just in a plain fact that anybody that has access to me now is just privileged, because this is like not my goal or journey. This is like a stepping stone from where I want to be.
I see.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Okay.
What you mean?
So that's what I want to see.
KOJO is not a retail trader.
Oh, good.
That's what I want to say. Kojoforex, that you know me, I'm not a retail. I'm not gonna be every day here. Okay, 4 hour guys, let's do Instagram live. Let's do this. That's not where like my academic career even left me off. My mates are what do they call these people that manage all this senior partners and stuff in auditing firm, not hedge fund. They've not started firm, but they are did accounting. So usually we are fixed in auditing and accounting, but they are senior.
So you're gonna be the Wall Street guy, all these kind of guys making massive decisions.
But like I'm trying to even sail it through for you to understand what I mean, right? Like none of my colleagues got out from uni and knew anything about trading. I'm talking about University of Ghana Business School.
Oh.
Yes,
okay, that's where you were before. Then you left. And...
No, I didn't leave. I completed though.
Oh, you completed everything.
Like our aspirations was, if you're in business school, okay, you want to work with KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, you know that vibe, right?
Yeah.
So currently, as we speak, most of my colleagues are senior partners and stuff in all those companies, which is that career path.
Would you regret that you
Not one bit.
Of course.
Not one bit.
So
So now it comes to the question you asked,
okay.
right? Because can you mention one hedge fund in Ghana?
No.
Have you heard of anyone? Yeah, I don't know if there even exists one in Nigeria.
I don't
Exactly. So like me learning all these things from the financial market and then Ghana Stock Exchange, I'm like, I want to set up a hedge fund in Ghana. What's the regulatory requirements? Those times, young guy would still look at me, I look young. People think I'm like some 21, and I step into big offices like the Security and Exchange Commission, Bank of Ghana, asking them that, look, what is the regulatory requirement for starting out a hedge fund?
And they'll be like,
what is this?
Yeah.
Like they don't have any idea about it. I'm like, okay, it's a journey. Jeff, do you think that you're going to change your strategy again?
Me, for now, yeah, I'm not thinking of anything changing. I don't think so. Why? Because I know. It's not about.
But do you subscribe to that idea of your strategy can pass the test of time, or how do they say?
Okay, yeah.
Fade away from the test of time.
Exactly. Like, since the market is dynamic, your strategy might fail at some point. It happens. But one thing now, it's not just like me. I'm not fixated on one strategy.
Yeah.
So I'm flexible in the market. If the market is moving, maybe. Depending on structure, the last thing I also look at is chart pattern. So if the structure is changing, I would know. I
threw a question at Jeffrey before you came. I was like, you had thrown. I was about to run a question and he ended up switching it, deceiving to interview me. Now I'm back at him. I was like, what do you see in the next 1 year or 2 years with your own journey in trading?
So in 1 year, 2 years, simple. That's so small, but a lot of things I think definitely going to happen. Like 2023 to 2024. I still see there's still underground.
No, you for you.
Okay, for me.
Yeah, what do you see or where do you see that Jeffrey Benson in just 2 years? You don't want a cold one.
Okay, what I see the Jeffrey Benson thing in about 2 years is where I'm really headed to is I've got a plan even before I started. So which I know before this year runs out, I'm still going to get to that plan. My plan is I'm more of like a street trader. Yeah, you see it now. So I'm not the professional trader thing. I just want to be a guy that, I'm very street trader, like picking up my phone. Oh, yo, what's up, guys? I'm running the streets today. I'm going to be flipping this X amount of money, and I'm going to be giving out to this person. That's where I'm headed. So if you ask me, do I want to leave that space and go to the professional level? No.
Okay.
Exactly. So I just want to stay.
Yes.
And
you enjoy what you do.
Exactly. I just enjoy making money and giving it out. So there was even a time that I was shooting one video. There are times that in Nigeria now, each of these might give you a video. The minimum I spend is 1 million naira to shoot just one video. And
that's a lot of money, though.
Yeah. So what I do is I just look at the environment, what they are going through, because before I started trading, I know how it could be for you not to have Gary. You know what is Gary? You have Gary.
We spend
Okay. So for you not to have a cup of Gary. So there are some people that I give 50,000. I need to see the way
they reacted.
Say, man, so I'm living for that. So that's where I think I'm going for 1 year time, 2 years time. So I'll keep making this content. So that's why I have to add YouTube thing to make it, so that more people can be aware. And I hopefully they get to emulate the same thing and replicate it in their end. You see Mr. Beast video, this kind of things blow my mind. I just see it's not about it's not about, exactly, it's about the giving, the heart of giving and all that. That's just the major thing.
How do I give in? I bet can't remember.
Happy. How about you though? Just 2 years, 2 years. Happy.
You know, one thing about me, I have this personality or lesser mentality. I really don't think about the future, and I'm all about now.
Present, okay, I get it.
And that's fine. I mean,
no, I really. Because I have a book there. It's called The Power of Now. I don't know, perhaps the way you said this, I felt like a Catholic. I felt like you had read that book because that book is all about present. Like it does not care about future.
Because the truth is, whatever happens now tells how the future will be tomorrow. Yeah. So I only care about now. Whatever I do now, I'm
This
building
happy
the basic. I'm building
yeah.
the foundation.
feel it.
So it's better out for me to say I want to do something now than say next tomorrow I want to.
Yeah, I see.
But what is the immediate now plans?
Exactly. What's
do. Plan, but I tell you
Oh my God.
So the plan is okay. I'd say for Habi, the plan is Habi has an academy and he trades for himself, trades for his props, and he teaches people. So that's Habi. Is that how someone?
No, that's just like day-to-day activities I do. That's not like
Where you
a plan or aim. You understand? If it's about goals, like personal goals, that's like probably up to me. But there's some public goals I want to achieve out there, you know. But like as I said, everything all matters about the present. Wherever we're doing right now, you
Just do your
keep
best.
pushing.
Exactly.
Just doing the
What is
best
your
I can
personal
push it.
goal?
You don't know.
I want to know. I really want to know.
I could do is you sound as if okay, how are you trying to hide some things here?
No. But you know, like there's this thing that said, if your goals don't scare you,
they are not big
they're
enough.
not big enough.
Yeah.
They scare me.
You
bro.
scare me with it. Let me
worry
run
about
away. Yeah, you're
Let's
good.
live it.
Okay, amazing. I like to. You know, let me summarize what Kojo said. Okay, Kojo's goal is kind of having a hedge fund, something like an hedge fund.
Yeah, I saw something like that on your story once like that. I've seen.
And I think he's already making moves in order for him to get like licensing, so he can have like a firm that they trade massive money for people and all of that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like in Nigerian terms, yeah, there are people that have tried that kind of stuff, yeah, that failed. But theirs is not hedge fund and it's not professional.
Yes.
They were doing Ponzi schemes,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But I understand the whole idea, the concept, and if you do something like this, I think you're going to be like the first African
Yes.
to bring something to the country or to the West
Yeah.
Africa.
Yes.
Which a little bit makes sense a lot. Bro, if you can achieve it, trust me, that's
I know it's not a small
It's-
handle
it's
to
not
cross,
easy.
but and it's
Because
something that I've been
this-
working on for
a long
God
time.
knows
This
how many years.
has to do with one. It has to do with your stake is a lot, your reputation, because
Everything.
exactly. So it's a lot of this thing to
I
challenge.
mean, that's a very big risk, and I love the risk. So for me, it's not about the money; it's about the adventure. Trying to maybe we're moving up, getting to the point of failure, trying to come back again, working up. Because at some point, you read the story of Portugal Jones and Jesse Livermore and all of that. They went through difficult time. At times that we didn't go to zero. Then we're trading. I think Jesse Livermore was trading corn.
That guy became millionaire 4 times and then broke 4
Down.
times. Eventually found him dead.
Yeah, he committed suicide according to some people. So I would really like the adventure, having people's money, going back again, doing all of these things. Well, amazing. So
Happy, do you see yourself being a trader forever?
Trust me, like you already know, like this is an excuse that will never go off you.
yeah.
Right? Even though now we're living right now, you can go in a week without trading. But definitely, let's say 1 week you go a week without trading.
You're still
Next
in
week,
school.
That is cool.